Welcome back to the Spirited Shop. I am the Spirited Maker, and today we are going to set up a quick test to determine if using a pin nailer to hold the boards together as a glue works just as well as using a clamp. Plus we'll have a control of no clamp or pin nails, so just plain. We'll see if we can test the difference in strength between the methods. So the first method I'm going to do is end grain to the face grain, like that. And method 2, I'm going to do an overlap so that I can see if gluing boards this way makes a difference with a force, with a turning force on it. So what we'll do, let me get it all glued up and we'll let it thoroughly dry for a day, and then we'll come back and break them and see which, how big a difference is there really. Because I tell you, I love my pin nailer. It makes it so easy to stick things together while they glue with this. But my question becomes, is it as strong as using clamps? So today we're going to find out. Give me a second and we'll get it glued up. Okay, they're all glued up. I have the set with no additional clamping load on them. I have the 2 pin nail clamps and then the regular mechanical clamps here. So we're going to give it 24 hours, let it all dry and set up, and then we will come and break them and see the difference between no clamping force, pin nail clamping force, and clamp clamping force. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, it's the next day and all the pieces are dried. And this is the test setup. I have rigged a board connected to my workbench. And what we're going to do is put a digital scale and pull it down until it breaks. And we'll record each version. We're going to start with the control, and then we'll go to the pin nail and then the clamp, and we'll see the difference that each one makes. So let's get to it. I got to set the camera where you can see the scale, and we'll do each one. I'll call out what it is on the beginning of each one. Okay, the control broke at 3.86 kilograms or 8.73 pounds. Next up in the rig we have the pin nail version. So let me set the camera up and we'll capture it breaking, or at least the weight. Okay, the pin nailer came out with 8.12 kilograms or 17.9 pounds. Mark it and improve it for sure. So I now have the clamped version set up, and we'll see how this compares to the pin nail version. And the clamp version came in at 9.25 kilograms and 20.39 pounds. So it's slightly better, slightly stronger than the pin nailer. But the gap between pin nailer and the control with no clamping force at all is the biggest jump. And now we're going to move on to the lap joints. Set up a slightly different. I'm now going to pull it down from this end, and this is the control. Let me get it set up. All right, the control came out with 11.88 kilograms or 26.19 pounds. It was definitely considerably stronger than the butt joint. I had to pull a lot more. So this is the pin nail version. It has 2 pin nails in it along with the glue. So let's see what this one comes out. Okay, the pin nail version came in at 15.88 kilograms or 35 pounds. It was definitely stronger. And we finally have the clamped version up here. Let's see what this one will do. The clamped lap joint. All right. The clamped lap joint came in at 13.93 kilograms or 30.73 pounds. So that one was actually stronger with the pin nail version. It also could be slight differences in the wood and all, but what can we take away from this? Well, you need some kind of clamping force, whether it be with clamps or the pin nailer. It helps tremendously over unclamped glue. So you definitely need the added force to make that glue bond hard better. So I just was curious to see if using the pin nailers was just as good as clamps. And well, it seems for the most part they're very similar. And the pin nailer is a whole lot quicker to use than trying to set up some weird clamping situation a lot of times. So I'm definitely going to keep sticking with my pin nailer and use clamps only when I'm trying to glue up big boards probably. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little experiment. Thank you for watching. God bless, friends. And as always, I'll see you next time. Thanks for sticking around, and don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and all that good YouTube stuff. I'll see you later.